A young boy stands beneath a star-filled sky. His eyes are wide with wonder, his heart racing with excitement. He has just had a dream, a vision unlike any other. 11 stars, the sun and the moon, all bowing before him. Confused but exhilarated, Yusuf rushes to his father, Prophet Jacob, to share his vision. "Oh, my father, I have seen 11 stars, and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Yaqub's face changes. He recognizes this is no ordinary dream. It's a divine message, a sign that Yusuf is destined for greatness. But greatness comes with trials, and Yaqub knows the dangers that lie ahead. "My dear son, do not tell your brothers about this dream, lest they plot against you. Indeed, Satan is a sworn enemy of man. But sometime, destiny cannot be avoided. Jealousy is a poison, and Yusuf's brothers had already been infected. To them, Yusuf was the favored one, the golden child, the father's favorite. And so, they made a plan. One day they approached their father with fake enthusiasm. "Oh, our father, let Yusuf come with us tomorrow to play and enjoy himself." Yaqub hesitated. He knew something wasn't right. "It worries me that you will be careless, and a wolf may devour him." The brothers insisted. They begged. They convinced him. And at last, Yaqub agreed. But as soon as they were far away from home, the mask of brotherhood dropped. They turned to Yusuf with cold, hardened faces. He wasn't their brother anymore. He was an obstacle. "Let's kill him." "No! Let's throw him in a well instead. A traveler will find him and take him far away from here." And just like that, they ripped away his innocence and cast him into the darkness of the well. Imagine it, a young child shivering, alone, abandoned in a pit of despair. But as he fell, a voice whispered in his heart, "Do not fear, Yusuf. A day will come when you will remind them of this, while they do not recognize you." That day would come, but not yet. The brothers returned home, crocodile tears streaming down their faces. They held up his blood-stained shirt, a lie woven in deception. "A wolf devoured him, father. We searched, but we could not save him." But Yaqub was not fooled. "Your souls have enticed you to something evil," he said, sorrow gripping his heart. But instead of anger, he turned to patience. "Beautiful patience, and Allah's help is sought against what you describe." Meanwhile, far away, a caravan passed by. A traveler let down his bucket into the well, expecting water. But when he pulled it up, there was a boy. Aha, what a good find! But their excitement was not kindness. To them, Yusuf was a product, a slave to be sold. They took him to Egypt, a land of great wealth and power, and sold him for a few silver coins. A powerful Egyptian minister, known as Al-Aziz, bought him, sensing something special in the boy. "Take care of him," he told his wife. "Perhaps he will benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Yusuf grew into a man of striking beauty and noble character, and soon his greatest test arrived. The minister's wife, Zuleika, had been watching Yusuf. His presence stirred something in her heart, and one day, she locked the doors. "No one will know," she whispered. But Yusuf was a man of faith, a man of integrity. He ran, she chased, she grabbed him, tearing his shirt from behind. Just then, the doors burst open. The minister stood before them. "What is the punishment for someone who intends evil toward your wife?" she cried. "Prison." But Allah exposed the truth. A witness in the house spoke. "If his shirt is torn from the front, she is telling the truth. But if it is torn from behind, then she is lying." His shirt was torn from behind. Zuleika was guilty. Yet instead of justice, Yusuf was imprisoned. Once again, innocence was his crime. But Yusuf did not waste his time in prison. He became a guide, a mentor, a man of wisdom. One day, two inmates approached him with dreams. One said, "I dreamt I was pressing wine." The other said, "I dreamt I was carrying bread on my head, and birds were eating from it." Yusuf interpreted them both. "One of you will be freed and serve the king. The other will be executed." To the freed prisoner, he made a request. "Mention me to the king." But the man forgot. Years passed, until the king had a dream. 7 fat cows, devoured by 7 thin cows, and 7 green grains, followed by 7 dry ones. None could explain it, and at last the forgotten prisoner was remembered. "Yusuf, the king needs you." And so Yusuf interpreted the dream. Egypt will have 7 years of prosperity, followed by 7 years of famine. Save your grain during the good years, so the land may survive the bad years. Impressed, the king made Yusuf the minister of finance. The forgotten prisoner had become Egypt's most powerful man. Then, the famine struck. And one day a group of travelers came to Egypt, seeking food, his brothers. They did not recognize him. He tested them, he watched them, and then he revealed himself. I am Yusuf, and this is my brother, Binyamin. Their hearts stopped. He could have taken revenge. Instead, he forgave them. He brought them to Egypt. He brought his father. And then, the final miracle happened. His parents and 11 brothers bowed before him. And at that moment, his childhood dream came true. Father, this is the fulfillment of my dream. The boy who was thrown into a well had risen to rule Egypt. Betrayal, slavery, imprisonment, yet Yusuf never lost faith. This story teaches us that patience and trust in Allah lead to the greatest of victories. If you found this story inspiring, hit like, subscribe for more amazing Islamic content, and comment your biggest lesson from Surah Yusuf.